Hey Ideal fam, Brad Danger here, and today we are digging into one of my absolute favorite topics, the truth about cheap cars that make you look rich. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it really possible to cruise around in a ride that looks like $1 million without blowing your life savings? Well, buckle up, because the answer is a resounding yes, but with a few twists and turns along the way. So let's kick things off with this scenario. Picture this: you roll up to the red carpet event, or the local Taco Bell. Live the life, right? In a sleek, shiny car. It's got the aggressive grille, the LED headlights glistening like jewelry, the kind of stance that screams luxury. Heads turn, valets rush over, people think, whoa, who's this high roller? Little do they know, you snagged that bad boy because you watch Ideal and you're liking and subscribing to every video, and you got it for the price of a used Honda Civic. Ooh! Welcome to the quest for affordable luxury, where champagne taste meets, well, sparkling cider budget. We all want to feel like ballers behind the wheel, but not everyone's got stacks of cash to drop on the latest Bentley or the Benz. Affordable luxury is the name of the game, and well, trust me, it's one heck of a game. There's a whole community of car enthusiasts and everyday drivers who figured out how to fake it till you make it in style. And it's not about conning anyone, it's about finding the hidden gems, the cars that punch above their weight class in looks and in feels. Think of it as the automotive alchemy, turning budget rides into head-turning chariots of swag. All right, so how do these budget beauties pull off their high-end illusion? It's all in what I call the visual deception, the art of design and styling. Car makers know exactly what they're doing here. They've basically become the fashion designers of the auto world, stitching up economy cars with luxury looks like they're dressing Target clothes in Gucci style. Ever notice how a $25,000 sedan these days can have the silhouette of a $100,000 luxury cruiser? I'm looking at you, Genesis. That is no accident, my friends. That is design magic. Take the Chrysler 300, for example. This thing has been nicknamed the poor man's Bentley for a decade plus. And for very good reason. It's got a big, bold chrome grille and a chunky, stately body that makes you do a double, triple take. Is that a Bentley? Oh, wait, it's a Chrysler? Imported from Detroit? But from a block away, who can tell? Throw in some shiny rims, don't donk it out, and a nice wax job, and you've got yourself a faux Bentley parade. In fact, there's a popular joke. A Chrysler 300 looks like a Bentley until a real Bentley pulls up next to it. And, well, if that doesn't happen, you're golden. Designers, for years, have been borrowing cues from the luxury playbook and injecting them into cheaper cars. Those sleek LED daytime running lights that used to be exclusive to Audis and Mercs, now you see one on a Honda Civic or a Kia. How about the panoramic sunroof and those swooping coupe-like roof lines? Yep, even a Hyundai Sonata is rocking the elegant look these days. It's like the automotive equivalent of wearing a knockoff Rolex. If it looks shiny and convincing enough, well, most people won't know the difference at a glance. Okay, real quick, if you're watching this, you're exactly the type of person who's going to want to know about this. We are launching the Ideal Collective, our very own car club where you could win a fully built Ideal ride. Yes, it's 100% free right now to sign up and learn about it when it drops. Click the link in the pinned first comment and get on the front lines. What are you waiting for? Even mainstream players like Honda and Toyota have stepped up their style game big time. The latest Honda Accord has a low slung, wide stance that looks straight up executive. Debadge that thing, aka remove the Honda logos, and some folks might assume it's an Acura or some European import that they've never seen before. Mazda. Oh man, Mazda's been killing it with design lately. The Mazda 3 has curves and a paint job so sexy that you'd think it was crafted in Italy. They've got deep metallic finishes and a minimalistic, classy interior that feels way more premium than the car's price tag. It's like Mazda said, who says only BMW drivers get to look fancy, and proceeds to give even their affordable models a dose of high-end style. So visually, these cars are hitting way above their class. They've got the swagger, the chrome accents, the LED light signatures, and aggressive alloy wheels. They wear designer suits off the rack, and that is incredibly appealing. You get the nods of approval in the parking lot. Your neighbors might secretly think you got a raise or an inheritance that you're not telling them about. It's the automotive equivalent of rocking a sharp-looking outfit from Zara. Why? And nobody needs to know you didn't pay Versace prices for it. And you knew that there was a but coming. It's time to go beyond the surface where cheap cars, well, they kind of fall a little bit. short. Because not everything that glitters is gold-plated chrome, my friends. Sometimes that luxurious ride is more of a Hollywood set. Gorgeous facade with some plywood holding it up from behind. So let's get real. You can't expect a $10,000 car to truly match a $100,000 car in everything. There will be compromises hiding under that shiny paint. For starters, performance. That sporty looking sedan might have the body of a BMW, but does it have the soul? Pop the hood, and you might find a humble little 4-cylinder engine huffing and puffing to deliver adequate, but not awe-inspiring power. Those massive exhaust tips on some cheaper cars, well, sometimes they're just fake, pure decorative, with a tiny little rear exhaust pipe hidden behind the bumper. It's like wearing those big DJ-style headphones that actually don't play any music. All show, and no go. Can I get a little more snare in my headphones? And how about that interior? Sure, that cabin might look like an expensive cockpit at first glance. Got the touchscreen, the digital gauges, maybe some leather-like upholstery. Feel around a bit, the leather might be leatherette, fancy word for actually vinyl. The wood trim might actually just be plastic. The switchgear might not have that solid weighty click that you'd expect in a true luxury machine. In a genuine Mercedes or Lexus, everything you touch has a certain heft and plushness. Even when you close the doors, it goes thud, not ding. In a cheaper copycat, they have to cut costs somewhere. Maybe the sound insulation isn't that good. So, while a BMW 7 Series glides quietly, your budget lookalike might let in a little bit more wind noise on the highway, or the engine might sound a little coarse when you actually push it. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, reliability and maintenance. This is huge. Many people snag a second-hand luxury car because the price is jaw-droppingly low. I mean, who wouldn't do a double take seeing a used 7 Series or Mercedes S-Class selling for the price of a new Toyota Corolla? That's like a $90,000 car from a few years ago. Now it is less than 15 grand? Sign me up. I hear you. It is tempting, but here is the hard truth. The purchase price is just your entry ticket. Owning it is the real expense. A lot of those ultra fancy cars depreciate like stones because, well, their upkeep costs could make a grown man cry. You know the saying, there's nothing more expensive than a cheap luxury car. It's practically a law of the universe. All those complex electronics and high performance parts get old and cranky. Air suspension that once gave you that cloud-like ride might start leaking. And replacing those struts can cost as much as buying another regular car that doesn't make you look rich. The big V8 or V12 engines are a bargain in Bentleys and Benzes, but they're gas guzzlers and might need costly repairs. Not if, but when they break. Even routine stuff, brakes, tires, oil changes, often cost more on luxury models. And we haven't even gotten to the scary stuff. Yes, transmission failures, electrical gremlins, and that one random sensor that costs $500 and requires half the car to be disassembled to replace. There are basically two ways to get that champagne car experience on a beer budget. Path one, snag a used luxury car that takes a big hit in value. The upside, you get the real deal in brand and features. Imagine rolling in a 10-year-old BMW 7 Series or Mercedes S-Class that costs a fortune when new, but is now within your reach. It still looks like a boss's ride, and the interior can be plush, but be careful. These cars can be divas off camera. All those fancy parts can break and repairs aren't cheap. If you go this route, pick a model known for reliability. Shout out to Lexus over there. Yes, or one with a solid maintenance history. You eyeing that $5,000 Jag or Maserati? Bold move. Just remember, it's that cheap for a reason. A massive repair bill is probably lurking, or well, at least get a pre-purchase inspection before you buy one of those, and so you know what you're getting into. Just go in eyes wide open, okay? Path two though, get something newer or brand new from a mainstream brand that looks and feels upscale. Think fully loaded models from car makers that have really stepped up their luxury game. Skip the used Bentleys, maybe grab a loaded Kia or Hyundai sedan with all the bells and whistles, or a top trim Honda Accord or Toyota Camry. No, it won't have an exotic badge, but it's gonna be reliable, under warranty, and darn close to a luxury experience. The best part is that you're not gonna be praying every morning that it starts. New cars come with peace of mind. Either way though, whichever route you choose, do your homework and let me know in the comments down below, do you want to choose path one, path two, or do you want to choose path three, which is go to winthisIdealCar.com and get entered for free to win a car that is, well, cheap because it's free to you, but it will make you look rich. I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And as for signing off from this video. Do your homework. Get any used car inspected by a trusted mechanic and set aside some cash for insurance, gas, and maintenance. That way, you won't get any nasty surprises and you can enjoy your ride without breaking a sweat. At the end of this wild ride, what's the takeaway? We have to strike a balance. The truth about cheap cars that make you look rich is that you can absolutely live the dream, cruising in a ride that looks way more like you should be chauffeured than driving it yourself, but you have to be smart about it. It's all about balancing the upfront savings with the potential long-term costs and balancing appearances with reality. There is a real emotional thrill when you slide into the car that makes you feel like $1 million even though you paid only pennies on the dollar. That leather seat, that engine purring, people admiring your fancy ride, or maybe they're just wondering how you afford the maintenance costs. It feels pretty darn good. We're human. We love a little flex, even if we won't admit it. And doing it on a budget, well, that's the ultimate life hack for a car enthusiast. But remember, every time that you get a thumbs up at a stoplight in a bargain Bentley lookalike, you should also be thinking, am I prepared for the responsibilities that come with this ride? If you've done your homework and picked the right car, the answer, well, it can be yes. If not, you can end up with buyer's remorse faster than you can go 0 to 60 to broke down. In the end, the truth is cheap cars that look rich are a fantastic way to enjoy a slice of the high life without paying the full entrance fee. They're the automotive embodiment of work smarter, not harder. Just go in with your eyes open, a plan in your pocket, and maybe a good mechanic on a speed dial. If you do that, you'll be riding in style and laughing all the way to the bank, or at least not crying on the side of the road. So if you ever see me rolling in a car way above my pay grade, you're gonna know I played the game absolutely right, unless I'm at the mechanic. And if you wanna do the same, go out there and live your best Lux on a Budget life. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these Ideal vids over here. Oh, and promise me one thing. Keep living the Ideal lifestyle.